So I haven't really been following up on much of the Disney Plus stuff that's new from Star Wars or the Disney Star Wars hybrid conglomerate company or whatever, monopoly. I just haven't cared. Nothing really hit me. I mean, I haven't seen the new season of The Mandalorian. I know. Oh, excuse me while I yawn. I know everyone likes it and everyone talks about it, but just isn't there for me. I'm more of a lightsaber guy. I like blasters too, but I'm more of a lightsaber guy. So when I had heard about like Kenobi and everything, I was like, all right. And the fact that Hayden Christensen watched and followed up on, the Clone Wars, it's like, all right, like hopefully it's good. I'm not gonna hold my breath, but the acting might be good, but the story could still be shit. So in seeing that, I figured I would talk about something because back a couple months ago, I was like, you know what, I kind of gave up on Star Wars. I've been hearing so much negativity about Disney that it's just like, you know what, I just don't care anymore. I feel bad if Star Wars just goes down the shitter, but whatever. But one game that I had always wanted to play was Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna play this because I do like Star Wars, and let's see how fun this game was. Battlefront was good and Battlefront 2 was good, but again, I'm more of a lightsaber guy, so the fact that this was like a third person, lightsaber hack and slash type of game, I was totally all for it. I was like, let's do this, and it was great. I had such a good time with it, and it's so unfortunate that this is a game because no one will probably ever really play it unless you wanted to play it. But normal people that would just want to watch a movie definitely wouldn't give it the time of day, and they would have to actually search for it, so probably don't even know it exists. But it was fantastic, and it just made me upset at the fact that this was a great video game creation idea, whatever, and they can't even do the same with TV shows on like way bigger budgets on the big screen or small. Like it's insane. Like this game was pretty good. It had its hiccups for sure, but it was pretty good. And the main character, Cal Kestis, it's played by Cameron Monaghan. He's the guy that played Ian in Shameless. Fantastic. And he played the interesting version of Gotham's Joker, or just Gotham's Joker. And so having him be in it was just like, as with Hideo Kojima doing Death Stranding, it's all right, cool, you're using a real actor and it's just interesting and it's kind of like a movie, fine, but the game was actually fun and engaging. So I gave it a 10 out of 10, a 5 out of 5, whatever you want to rank your games all the way around. But the story pretty much follows 5 years after Revenge of the Sith, right? So now, that's why I'm saying this whole Kenobi thing with Hayden Christensen coming back. It's like this is 5 years after Revenge of the Sith. Order 66 was implemented. A lot of the Jedis were killed or they got away. So now there's this holocron or something called a holocron that exists that has like 5 or so like super force children, and it's some artifact that like just it since the dawn of time, whenever the Jedi had first created it, like it was supposed to like hold the identity of these children for like, in case it was ever needed for whatever reason. And now is the time for whatever reason. I forget, but pretty much, the Sith are rising and they're trying to find it. And you end up, the Cal Kestis, this character that you end up realizing that you're, because you're a Padawan and your master actually knew a lot about the holocron, and him for whatever reason just kind of blocked it out because he was afraid and like he didn't want to die, and he didn't want the Sith coming after him. His master told him to hide. He just always thought he had to hide. And it's a really good coming of age story of like, being able to accept the role that you were destined to be and wanting to be, and you remember your training, and the game brings you through like flashbacks of his training with his master, and it's just super awesome. But I wish I wish a show or a movie would do that, just like a fresh Star Wars story, not like trying to reboot or continue off of or make better. It's just like just make a brand new Star Wars thing, and if it fails, make another new thing. And don't I don't know how, like it's just I don't know how to explain it other than this was a really great branch off from everything that you would know Hollywood and Star Wars, Disney and Star Wars to be, Lucasfilm to be. It was great. It's just, it reminds me of that Indiana Jones game. It was Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. That game was awesome. And it took a lot of pieces from the movies, but it put it into its own story, and it was beautiful. I mean, it wasn't a lot of pieces at all, but it was great and a fun game. I remember playing that shit when I was a kid, and it was fantastic. But anyway, that's another video for another day. But so the way that this story was just done with this character was phenomenal. It was just awesome. But so he ends up, on the run from the Empire, because the Empire ends up, I guess, kind of like finding him, or he makes himself end up being known by using the Force, and so the Sith are able to find him. And this Inquisitor, they call her, which her name is actually Trilla. She's the Sith Inquisitor. She ends up, being brought on by Darth Vader himself, it turns out, to capture and find all these remaining Jedi. And Cal ends up running into, by chance, her sister, which is Siri. And their characters are very, they're very interesting, but they're fun. Like, it's a great game. And you find out their backstory on how they were both Jedi Padawans, I think Trilla was Siri was the master of Trilla, and they were both, Jedi and Padawan. And then when the Sith Ordered 66 came and did everything, like, they were captured, and then Trilla was turned to the dark side. And it's like super emotional. Like I said, they're very interesting characters. It's super cool. And so, you're pretty much you're trying to find you and Siri are trying to find the holocron before Trilla and the Sith do, because you obviously want to save all the Jedi. But the story is really cool because it pulls with the dark side, and him, like, not sure if he's even sought to lead these Jedi, because he backed away from his duty to be a Jedi. He just hid, like his master told him, but his master meant to, like, yeah, hide now, but also you're a Jedi. Like, you need to fucking be a Jedi. Like, we can't just be nothing. It's a really great game, and it's upsetting that not many people will know about it, because not that many people are into games or care about games. But hey, if you want to play this shit on easy mode and just go through the story, I would say you would have a lot of fun with this game. And at the end, like, Vader comes out super crazy. You do fight another Sith later on, this guy Malicos on this one planet. There's a lot of stuff that goes down. It's just really, really awesome. But you'd have to, like, watch a full breakdown of it, because I'd have to, like, actually break it all down. There's a lot of little plot points, and I'm not that good at playing and putting down my whole synopsises on video games. I'm barely learning how to put them down on movies and shows, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna have fun with it, because this game in particular, like, I'll only do certain ones in particular for whatever reasons I'll bring up, but this needs to be a movie or a TV show. Like the Fallen Order, of, like, just a Jedi or some Siths or some Padawans, like, that survived or that were trying to kill the Jedi or whatever. Like, when they did the Star Wars Visions, I guess if you were to do those live action, that's all we want. That's all we want are good stories. But the fact that they're done sugar-coated, in a sense, by another genre means, whether it be anime or animation or fucking some brilliant random director that thinks they can do it from some social justice point of view, or it's just like, it's not what we want. It's what people think we need, and it's just like, this is Star Wars, okay? This is something in a galaxy far, very, very far away from all the problems and shit that go on here, with the madness that is, I don't know what the hell's going on in the world today, but this game was a lot of fun, and it was so great to unplug and play this for a while. And I definitely played it on not Grandmaster. I think it was Grandmaster, not Jedi Knight, because I'm not that good. But I think it's Jedi Knight, not Grandmaster. But it was right before, like, you die all the time difficulty, but it was a lot of fun. And I haven't got that far on my new game plus, but I've gotten, and I haven't been able to get through the Night Sisters area, because it's just it's fucking bitch. But I beat the whole game on just your normal difficulty, and it was fucking awesome. So no easy mode, I would say, but if you want, at least go on the novice, the one above it. But if you want to just watch the story, I definitely suggest Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Fantastic. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. And, enjoy the rest of your week. Happy 420, everybody.